In 2016, satellite images revealed a curious formation emerging from the ice that some researchers believe could be a man-made pyramid.
Deep within Antarctica's frozen wilderness, a colossal structure rises from the ice, a perfect pyramid that has captured the attention of researchers worldwide. Located in the remote Ellsworth Mountains, this massive formation stands 1,265 meters tall with a base covering 2 square kilometers, dwarfing even the Great Pyramid of Giza by nearly 10 times. Since its viral discovery through Google Earth imagery in 2016, this perplexing peak has sparked intense debate within geological circles about the extraordinary natural forces that could create such a geometrically precise structure in one of Earth's most inhospitable regions. The formation's remarkable pentahedral shape and isolated location continue to challenge conventional understanding of Antarctic geology. The discovery that shook the scientific community.
Is it possible, therefore, that our ancestors did actually reach the Antarctic continent and perhaps even settle there?
The Antarctica Pyramid first gained widespread attention in 2016 when online researchers, using Google Earth satellite imagery, stumbled upon what appeared to be an impossibly perfect geometric structure jutting from the ice. The discovery coincided with renewed interest in Antarctic anomalies, particularly following the History Channel's Ancient Aliens episode that explored claims of mysterious structures hidden beneath the continent's ice sheets. The timing wasn't coincidental. According to Google Trends data, online searches for Antarctica Pyramid increased more than tenfold between April and May 2016, creating a digital avalanche of speculation. The structure's precise coordinates quickly spread across social media platforms and conspiracy forums, with amateur investigators analyzing every pixel of the satellite imagery. What made the discovery particularly compelling was the formation's sheer scale and apparent geometric perfection. Unlike typical mountain peaks that show irregular, weathered surfaces, this structure exhibited remarkably clean lines and symmetrical faces that seemed almost architectural in their precision. The base measurements of 2 square kilometers suggested an engineering project that would dwarf any known ancient construction. The location itself added to the mystery. Situated in the Ellsworth Mountains, a range stretching over 400 kilometers through some of Antarctica's most remote terrain, the structure lies in an area where few human expeditions have ventured. The harsh conditions and extreme isolation meant that traditional geological surveys had been limited, leaving questions about the formation's true nature largely unanswered. As images of the pyramid spread online, researchers noted its unusual preservation state. While most Antarctic peaks show signs of extensive glacial erosion and weathering, this formation appeared remarkably intact, with sharp edges and defined faces that seemed to defy the continent's harsh environmental conditions. Geological anomalies in the frozen continent.
If this gigantic pyramid in Antarctica is an artificial structure, it would probably be the oldest pyramid on our planet. And in fact, it might be the master pyramid that all the other pyramids on planet Earth were designed to look like.
Antarctica has long been a source of geological puzzles, but the pyramid formation presents unique challenges to conventional understanding. The continent's extreme conditions create an environment where traditional geological processes operate differently than anywhere else on Earth, leading to formations that can appear almost alien in their precision and scale. The Ellsworth Mountains, where the pyramid is located, represent one of Antarctica's most geologically complex regions. This mountain range contains some of the oldest rocks on the continent, dating back over 500 million years, providing a window into Earth's ancient geological history. The extreme cold and ice coverage have preserved geological features that would have been eroded away in more temperate climates. What makes the pyramid formation particularly intriguing from a geological perspective is its apparent resistance to the glacial processes that have shaped the surrounding landscape. Most peaks in the region show clear signs of glacial carving, rounded summits, U-shaped valleys, and extensive erosional features. Yet this formation maintains its angular geometry despite being surrounded by glacial activity for potentially millions of years. The structure's position within the mountain range also raises questions. Geological formations typically follow predictable patterns based on rock composition, tectonic forces, and erosional processes. However, the pyramid appears to stand as an isolated feature, distinct from the surrounding topography in both shape and apparent composition. Recent satellite imagery analysis has revealed additional details about the formation's structure. High-resolution images show what appear to be distinct layers or faces, each maintaining remarkably consistent angles and surfaces. These features suggest a level of geological uniformity that researchers find difficult to explain through conventional mountain-building processes. The preservation of such precise geometric features in Antarctica's harsh environment presents a significant puzzle. Wind speeds regularly exceed 100 miles per hour, temperatures drop below -80 Fahrenheit, and the constant freeze-thaw cycles could have substantially altered any exposed rock surfaces over geological timescales. The scientific investigation begins. When mainstream geological research institutions began examining the Antarctic Pyramid Formation, they encountered a structure that challenged conventional explanations while remaining within the bounds of natural geological processes. Dr. Mitch Darcy, a geologist at the German Research Center for Geosciences in Potsdam, became one of the first credentialed scientists to study the formation systematically. The initial scientific assessment revealed that the structure is composed of rock consistent with other peaks in the Ellsworth Mountains. However, the specific geological processes that created such precise geometric features remained a subject of intense study. The formation represents what geologists classify as a nunatak, a peak of rock protruding above a glacier or ice sheet, but its unusually regular shape sets it apart from typical examples. Researchers noted that the pyramid's height of 1,265 meters places it among Antarctica's more significant peaks, though it remains modest compared to the continent's highest mountains. What distinguishes it is not its size but form, the remarkable preservation of angular features that typically disappear through normal erosional processes. The geological composition studies revealed rock formations consistent with the broader Ellsworth Mountains region, suggesting the pyramid formed through the same fundamental geological processes as surrounding peaks. But the specific combination of factors that preserved its geometric precision while neighboring formations show typical signs of weathering continues to perplex researchers. Advanced satellite imagery analysis has provided additional insights into the formation's structure. Multispectral imaging reveals surface features and rock compositions that appear remarkably uniform across the different faces of the pyramid. This consistency suggests either an unusually homogeneous rock composition or geological processes that affected the entire structure uniformly. The challenge for geological research lies in the formation's extreme remoteness. Direct field studies require extensive logistical support and present significant safety risks. Most analysis must rely on satellite imagery and remote sensing techniques, limiting the depth of investigation possible. Temperature and weather monitoring data from the region show that the pyramid experiences some of Antarctica's most severe conditions. Surface temperatures rarely rise above freezing, and the structure is constantly subjected to katabatic winds that flow down from the Antarctic plateau. These conditions should accelerate erosional processes, but the formation maintains its distinctive shape. The mystery of perfect preservation. Geological formations typically show clear evidence of the erosional forces that have acted upon them over millennia. This formation's geometric precision becomes even more remarkable when compared to other pyramidal peaks worldwide. The famous Matterhorn in the Alps, often cited as a classic example of natural pyramidal formation, shows clear signs of glacial carving and weathering despite being much younger geologically. Similarly, Mount Búlandstindur in Iceland, another natural pyramid-shaped peak, displays the rounded edges and eroded surfaces typical of mountains shaped by natural forces. The specific conditions in the Ellsworth Mountains create a unique preservation environment. The extreme cold can slow certain types of chemical weathering, while the constant ice coverage might protect rock surfaces from some forms of physical erosions. Recent analysis shows that the pyramid's faces appear to be aligned in ways that could minimize certain types of erosional impact, potentially explaining its preservation. Wind patterns in the region might have created conditions that protect the structure from the most damaging weathering processes. Now it's time to hear from you. What was most surprising to hear about this pyramid? Let us know in the comments section below.